So what really drew you to Utopia?
The social experiment. This is probably the biggest social experiment ever. This is not like a drama show. This is not like a unreal survival show. This is kind of like modern pioneers. So I mean, it's really unique. I've always admired Daniel Boone, and this is my chance to try to see what the situation will fall like for me.
Yeah. Well, you have a family and you're married, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. Been married for almost 20 years.
That's incredible. What does your family think of you going on the show?
My son's excited because of the attention they're bringing him. He's a senior in high school. My wife, she supports me, but of course she fell apart, so, you know. But she's happy too. She has her times on both sides of it. You know, she knows this is something I want to do. And if we can survive 20 years of marriage, I'm sure we can survive this one social experiment, so.
Yeah. Do they plan on watching you on the show?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Does that excite you or make you a little bit nervous?
Well, it excites me. No matter which way I appear on the show, at the end of the day, they know me and they know my true values. So.
Yeah. So when you get into Utopia, what is the first thing you're going to do?
I'm going to bring some comforts of home. I'm going to try to set us up you know, a way to keep hygiene, maybe fix us a meal, or maybe build us a front porch to sit on, because, you know, a front porch, everybody's happy, you know, so it kind of be a shelter out of the sun and so forth, that type of thing.
Yeah. Well, you can fix a lot of things. Is there a particular tool that you feel is essential to being able to get everything done that you do need to get done?
Well, I think that my hillbilly background, my Appalachian ingenuity is going to help with that, because in the hills of eastern Kentucky, and pretty much all the Appalachian region, we sometimes have to learn how to do things when we don't have the proper resources. So I think that my ability to be able to, you know, use different tools for the same job, I think is going to come in handy, real handy on that. So I don't think there's a specific tool that I'll have to have. If I have to have something, I'll make something if it comes down to it. So we'll get her done.
That's a good mindset to have. Have you been doing any kind of extra special prep to make sure you're prepared for your Utopia adventure?
I have. I'm a handyman by trade, which means I do a little bit of everything. So I have been studying on current codes and so forth somewhat, you know, plumbing and electrical codes and on the national scale. So I'm ready just in case for whatever they throw my way. I'm going to be able to handle it. I'm not going to say it's not going to be. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but at the end of the day, we'll get her done. You know, I might make a mistake here and there, but if I do, I'm just going to back up, lick my cap over, and do it again.
Yeah, it's a whole learning an entire new set of rules. I imagine can be a little bit daunting on top of what you already have to know for your job. So it's impressive.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Well, aside from your family, once you're in Utopia, what are you going to miss the most about the outside world?
Probably my Cannabis Festival. It's a 3-day cannabis awareness music festival. And if I don't get voted off, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to host one this year.
Yeah, I probably would not be able to host that inside of Utopia.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Is there any particular task you're worried about having to do in Utopia, or do you feel like you can do anything or deal with anything that they throw at you? This is
going to be a social experiment, so they are going to make it hard on us. No matter what your level of knowledge or whatever, they are going to make it, you know, they are going to make the situation where supplies are limited or resources are limited. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what skill set level you have, this is not going to be an easy task for anybody. It's just to see how the different people interblend with one another under difficult situations, such as they would have had during the pioneer days. So we truly are going to be modern day pioneers.
Well, since there might be different kind of people there, is there a particular kind of person you really hope to have on your side or in this mix, or a particular kind of person you won't feel comfortable around, or you won't feel as easy with?
No, I get along with anybody. I don't judge people by their race, color, creed, sexual preference, religion, political party, association, anything like that. I judge people by one way. If you're a jerk, you're a jerk. You know, whether you're stealing from somebody, you're a jerk. Whether you're being intentionally mean for no reason, to me, you're a jerk. And you know, if you're a jerk, I just don't really want to have much to do with you. So that kind of concerns me, that I'm going to be there and there's no way to wash your hands of the jerk. It'll take some thinking to figure out how to get rid of that jerk. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to stand by and let someone use or abuse the other pioneers, including myself.